Hey, and welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into day 28 of the Bounce Beyond Limit series. Thank you so much. I'm so excited you're here. And if we haven't met yet, I am Dr. Funky T. And just a couple of years ago, I was stuck, working long hours, burnt out, and honestly praying for a way to create real freedom for myself and my family. So I didn't have extra time. I did not have a big following, and I definitely wasn't about to beg friends or family to support a business I did not believe in. Then one day I found a digital blueprint that changed everything for me. And that program or blueprint is called the Legacy Builders Program, created by the incredible Michelle O'Neill. And this program actually showed me how to earn online without tech stress, without cold DMs, or without selling my soul. Let's put it that way. So, I've had a lot of people ask me questions about the program, and today I just wanted to be able to share, like answer some of the questions. I want to do something a bit different today. No fluff, no hype, no gatekeeping. I just want to answer some of the most common questions I get about this powerful Master Resell Rights program. But to keep it tight and interactive, I'm just going to cover the first half tonight, and then we're going to finish the rest tomorrow. So if you have been curious, skeptical, or even scared to start, this live is for you. So grab your notebook, drop your questions in the chat, and let us dive in. And then if you're joining me for the first time, it would be nice to just know where you're joining from. So please go ahead and just put your location in the chat box. And I just want to say welcome and thank you for joining me today. So we're going to get into the very first question because I keep getting different questions about, this Master Resell Rights program. So the first one is, what is Master Resell Rights? So with the Master Resell Rights program, you get the legal right to resell a digital product, while you get to keep 100% of the profit, not just once, but with every sale. And so with the Legacy Builders program, you get to learn, how to build your business online. You get to learn digital marketing. You get to enjoy the benefits of automating your business. And then you get a ready to sell, high demand digital course. And of course, you get the license, the resell license to offer it to others. So, and then you have to think about it like you're owning a digital franchise where there are no monthly fees, no revenue sharing, just full ownership of your sales. You also gain skills to promote your own brand, product, or service in the future. The bottom line is that you are not just learning from this course, you are also earning and you are stepping into what I call the digital CEO territory. So you get to be the CEO of your own business, but in this case, you are actually just promoting digital products. And that is the exciting thing about it. Now, who created the Legacy Builders program that I promote? So, the Legacy Builders program was created by Michelle O'Neill, a digital mompreneur, a coach who has built a seven-figure business in less than 3 years by mastering online marketing and automation. And so, here's what makes the program really powerful. Now, Michelle created this program to help everyday people that have no tech skills, no big following, and she created it so that they could start earning income online without having a middleman, hand out profits to them. So, and then as Michelle's system is built around master resell rights, which means you get both the training and the license to resell the program. And then she's helped thousands of people, thousands of moms, dads, grandparents, young people, different people, including myself, 95 professionals and side hustlers launch a profitable digital business from the scratch. Now, one thing I love about the course is the fact that it is beginner friendly and also focuses on sustainable digital income. So no hype, no hustle. So you get a lot from just one program. Now, a lot of people have asked me this question. They keep asking me, they say, what exactly are you selling? Funky, what exactly are you selling? And then for people who are new to this journey and are wondering what exactly we are selling, so I'm going to tell you about it. We are reselling a complete digital education system called the Legacy Builders Program. And it includes a lot of features such as digital marketing fundamentals, personal branding, sales funnels and automation, content creation, Master result rights strategy, social media monetization, business mindset, and success systems. So you are getting a lot, including a ready-made sales funnel that includes the website and automation setup, whereby you plug in and you just promote. Now, the full master resell rights license gives you the legal right to resell the entire program and then keep 100% of every sale. And then you can do this countless number of times. Like, nobody's giving you a cap to what you can sell. So nobody's telling you, well, you can only sell it 10 times. You have unlimited abilities to resell the program over and over again. And then you get bonus trainings and mentorship through the community. So I want you to understand that you are not reselling random ebooks. What you are reselling includes high value digital business courses that teaches people how to create income online just like you are trying to achieve, because the goal is that you want to create income online. But this time around, you do not need to start going through all the nitty gritties of trying to create a funnel yourself and all those fundamental things, because it is largely done for you. Like I mentioned, you have a ready-made sales funnel that has the website plus automation added to it. You just plug in and promote. And then you have legal rights. So you're not doing anything illegal. So you have the legal right because you're going to be given the license to resell the entire program, keep 100% of every sale, do this as many times as possible. Now, people may ask, is it legit to do this or is this a scam? Well, I just want to let you know that this is 100% legit program because you are buying a real digital product and it contains a full training course that teaches you business, how to run an online business, how to brand yourself, and how to market. Because I find that a lot of people have programs or products that they want to showcase, they want to promote, but they don't know how to brand themselves, they don't know how to market. And so the truth is that if you want your business to be sustainable, you need to learn how to market. And then there are people that will say, well, I don't want to do this marketing thing. But let me tell you something. If you have a product or you have a service that you want to offer to people, you have to learn how to market to get yourself daily paying customers. Because if you do not have daily paying customers, in no time your business will shut down. So in this case, you are getting a license to resell the program, which is a legal business model called master resell rights. And this is used by several coaches, authors, and course creators worldwide. And the reason why this is unique and different is because no recruiting is required to earn profits. This is not a multi-level marketing program, no pyramid tricks. What you have here is just a system that pays you directly for the value that you are sharing to others. So consider that you are getting paid in exchange for the value that you are offering people out there. And then with this program, you receive a receipt, login credentials, course access, and then a community, just like any real purchase. So thousands of people have launched real online businesses through this program, including stay-at-home moms, 9-to-5 workers, professionals, retired people. Now, the reason why this is different from a scam program is that scams will take your money and give you nothing in return, like no value. In this case, you are given the tools, you get the skills, you get the power to earn 100% commissions while learning how to build your own digital brand. Now, I've had people ask me questions like, how is this different from a multi-level marketing program? Well, this is not an MLM, and here is why. Number one, no recruiting required. So you don't have to build a team to get paid. In this case, you earn 100% commissions on every sale directly paid to you. So there's nothing like upline or downline, or I have this person on my team. There's nothing like that. And then compared to the MLM program, there are no monthly fees or auto ship requirements. So you are not required to renew a product or access to the program either monthly or yearly, because there are some auto ship programs where you have to maintain a minimum amount of products purchased every month for you to be able to get your commissions. In this case, there's nothing like that. So if you decide that, well, this month I'm going to do nothing, well, nobody's going to hold you accountable. Nobody's going to stress you. While with the multi-level marketing programs, they're going to say, well, you need to order. Because I remember being in programs like that in the past where they would say, you need to order a minimum of $100 or 100 PV. There are no PVs here. And then there's nothing like, well, you need to renew access to a particular product every year for you to be able to maintain commissions there. There is no renewal that is required here. So there are no monthly fees, there are no auto ship requirements. You are not forced to buy products every month to stay active, or you're not forced to renew access to the program every year to get profits. There's nothing like that in this program. And then you are selling a real digital product, not lotions, not shakes. No inventory is required. You don't need to keep inventory. You don't need to ship anything to anybody, right? Also, with this, why it's also different from the MLM is that you don't need to chase family or friends, because you're going to be taught the skills of attraction marketing to bring in the right audience. This is digital education business. You are selling knowledge. You are not managing team quotas. So I want you to think of it as owning your own digital course business without the headache of creating it yourself. And that gives you some kind of autonomy. Nobody's stressing you. You manage how you want your business to run. And nobody is telling you, well, you are in this program, so why are you promoting another program? Because of that, we're going to get you out of the group. Nothing like that happens here. You're not paying a fine because you're promoting another program. As a matter of fact, they encourage you to use the skills that you learn here to promote whatever it is you feel like promoting, as long as it is legit. Now, people have asked me, well, I am not good with social media. I'm not good with tech and all of that. Is this suitable for beginners? The answer is yes, 100%. In fact, 1,000% yes. Because guess what? This program was designed with beginners in mind, because you do not need to have tech skills, business experience, or a big following. So I'm not a tech, person in that sense. I know a few things here and there, but I'm not someone that knows how to code and all of that. So I found it really attractive for me. Then in terms of business experience, this is good for people who have zero business experience or zero business acumen, because you're going to learn the skills with the course. So you are going to receive value, and in turn, you can resell this value and get 100% commissions. And then there are people that will say, well, is it not because you have 12,000 people on TikTok, that's what you're selling? The answer is no, because guess what? When I got into the program, even though I had like a very dormant TikTok account that I had created years ago, I had less than 100 followers. I was told to open a fresh one, a brand new one. So I did that. From 0 followers, I was able to grow my following because I was providing value. So the algorithm kept pushing my content up and kept recommending me to people who started adding me, and I started having more followers. So that's exactly how it works. You do not need to already have a huge following, because you can actually, learn. You can actually start from the scratch with 0 followers. So you don't have to have a huge following, contrary to what people think. And then they teach you about different platforms, and they let you know which of them would work, which of them would be suitable for your personality and will be suitable for the kind of business you want to run. So it is suitable for beginners. You don't have to have prior tech skills. You don't need to have business experience or a big following to do this. Now, there are many reasons why this is suitable for beginners. First of all, you get to access a step-by-step course that walks you through everything from setup to selling. You also get a plug-and-play funnel, so you don't need to build a website from the scratch, because what you have, you get to buy a domain name and a professional email from GoDaddy or any of the, those website companies, or any of those domain companies. And then all you need to do is to plug in that website, the domain name and the professional email to the funnel, and then your website is ready. So, and then you get training on marketing, you get training on branding, content creation, and automation, all in plain, simple language. You'd also have access to community support, mentorship, live Q&A to help you as you grow. And then for people that are new and want to know how to launch their business, you get access to a launch to profit model, and you also get the opportunity to learn about how to launch your business into profit. At least we have this program once a month. I think it's a new thing they are doing every Thursday. If you have new people coming on the group and they want to know how to launch their business, within the first week or so, you also get to access a live Q&A session where you can ask your questions. So you are not just buying a course and you are dumped somewhere. No, they provide you support. I tell you, this is the home of content creation. This is the home where you learn how to position yourself. Because let me tell you, no matter how good your program or product is, if you don't know how to brand yourself, nobody's going to want to buy from you. But then, if you can follow instructions and you are willing to show up consistently, you can absolutely win with this program. Now, there are people that ask me questions about, can I do this while working full time? Oh, absolutely. And that's how most people start. I'm a healthcare professional. I still take care of my people, right? I have passion for healthcare. And there are so many other people out there who are working their full 9 to 5 and are doing this program. Now, here is why this works, even with a 9 to 5. First of all, the program itself is self-paced. So you can actually learn and implement on your own schedule. You also only need 2 hours of, 2 focus hours a day to start seeing results. And I mean, not one time, I mean, consistent 2 hours daily being focused on those 2 hours, not you are trying to create something and somebody is distracting you with a phone call. You know the way it is when you want to do something, that's when somebody's going to call you on WhatsApp. People are going to keep bugging you, or you have kids running around. You have to separate, you have to find 2 hours in a day where you can focus without distraction, even if it means waiting until bedtime when kids are already sleeping, or you want to quickly do it early in the morning, or you want to use your break time. And who says you have to, utilize 2 hours at a stretch? No, no, no. People are busy. We have been taught how to break these 2 hours into chunks of like 30 minutes where you get to, create and work on your business. So you don't have to spend 2 hours at a stretch. Because some people are like, oh, do I have 2 hours? Of course, you have 2 hours to gossip. You have 2 hours to chat. You have 2 hours to watch Netflix. No matter how tired you are, why wouldn't you spend 2 hours? Look for 2 hours in a day to build a business that will not just pay you, will change your life, and would also help you build a legacy. That's the thing. It's about sacrifice. So you would need 2 hours a day to do this minimum to start with. And of course, there are people who are completely, people learn at different paces, right? So I would say for people that are already used to, posting on social media, they know how to create, simple words and content. They are good with their 2 hours, but there are people who are completely new. I would say add an extra hour to go through the video models on the platform, and that should help you, stabilizing your business. That's how it works. So the system itself is automated. So once it is set up, it works in the background for you while you are working with the help of your content and the funnel. And you already have done for you content. There are people that would say, well, I don't even know what to say. Like, what do I tell people? Let me tell you the truth. I struggled with that in the first few days and weeks. I'm like, what exactly do I have to say? But then I realized that we had a special program known as like the 90-day program where they teach you how to brand yourself. They teach you what to say. Day by day, you get to know what to tell your audience. And you also they teach you how to craft your message in a way that it would attract your perfect audience. And besides that, we have a content vault filled with a lot of resources. So you will never run dry of content. That's the truth. I used to be worried about, what am I going to say for a whole year? What am I going to say even for 30 days? But that's not that's not a problem at all, because you get all these details on the platform. But then you have to remain coachable. You have to be teachable. You have to unlearn some things you may have known a long time ago and try to learn something new and just follow the blueprint just the way it is. So many people in the program are busy moms, busy dads, healthcare workers, teachers, professionals, students, retired people, just like you, like working professionals. So you don't need more time. That's the truth. People tell me, well, if I had more time, I would probably do this. But guess what? You don't need more time. What you need is a system that works in the time that you have. That is, the system works for you based on your schedule, and it works at the background when you're not even there. That's exactly what you need. So the misconception about, well, I wish I had more time to do this. Well, time is not the problem. The system is there to help you with your time. So you don't need more time. You just need a system that works in the background while you're doing other things. And then you need to put in your 20%. So let's say the system does an 80% of the work for you. Your 20% is the 2 hours that you need to focus on daily to get this done. So you can actually do it, while you're working a full-time job. And then people may ask the question, What is the upfront cost? I want to know how to get started. Now, I love this program because it is budget friendly for people that want to do it. Because there is something for every budget and every stage. So we have four programs. We have the Launchpad program, which is $100, and this is a quick start guide to like earning income online. It is also perfect for complete beginners. Here you get to learn the basics of digital marketing. You learn how to set up a side hustle, and it is great for those that say, "Well, I want to test the waters. Let's see if this really work for me," right? Because some people just want to test to see how it works. And then we have what we call the passive daily blueprint program, which is actually $300. It is $300 and it is great for intermediate level digital marketing blueprint, meaning that if you already have a bit of experience but you want to like get better at it, you can actually you can actually get in with this. And then if you're someone that says, well, I know that I have master resell rights, I have the license to resell the course. And there are people that would say, well, I want to make more. Because those that go for the Launchpad will be paying $100, meaning that they can only sell the Launchpad programs to other people, meaning that they can make $100 daily, or they can make $100 each time somebody buys the program from them. And there are people that will say, well, I think $300 may be more worthwhile for me. And then those people go for the passive daily blueprint. Of course, you get more value with the $300 passive daily blueprint because it shows you a lot, including, how to set up your funnel, how to start, earning passively. It goes deeper. So it includes a deeper strategy on content creation, automation, and branding. And definitely it is ideal for busy 9 to 5 professionals who want a done with you guide. And then we have this other program known as the Digital Mastery Program, and that is for $600. So what do you get with this one? So you get a lot from advanced training on digital products, funnels, marketing and scaling up your business. It focuses on turning your content into conversions because it's not enough to create content, right? There are people who want to know about content creation. People see a lot of influencers. They're like, oh, I'm not an influencer. I don't think I can make money. You don't have to be one to make money here, but you can learn how to create content that converts because this would also help you build long-term online authority. And it is great for those that want to go beyond the basics and they're like, I want to build a full digital brand. And that is for $600. And the great thing about this is that it gives you the ability to sell the other two packages, the Launchpad for $100, the passive daily blueprint, digital mastery. So that means you have access to selling 3 programs, with your $600, enrollment. Now, if you decide that just like me, you want to get the biggest fish in the ocean, that gives you the ability to learn a lot, have more mentorship opportunities, and also have the ability to sell the 4 programs. That one is called the Legacy Builders Program, and that is $900. This gives you full master resell rights system that includes everything you get in the Launchpad, in the passive daily blueprint, in the digital mastery. You get all of that. And then you also get to keep 100% of the profits on every resale. You get your done-for-you funnel automation, plus a 7-figure mentorship by the founder of the program, Michelle herself. So this is more like a full business in a box for those that are serious about earning digital income. So I like the fact that there is an opportunity for people of different categories to get into this. So there's nothing like, well, I don't think I'll be able to get into it because it's pricey. So there's a $100 program, $300, $600, and then we have the $900 program. So there is actually an entry point for everybody. That's the thing. No matter how you are, whether you're a student, you are a 9 to 5 worker, you're a business person, and all of that. But if you're someone that says, well, I think that if I go for the $900 program, this will give me the potential of earning at least $300,000 a year. Imagine that you're able to sell, every day. That is awesome. But then what you need is extra income, right? It doesn't matter how you get started. What matters is how consistent you are in terms of running the business. Now, what do you get from the program overall? Like, what do you really get? You get a lot. Full access to the digital marketing course, a done-for-you sales funnel and automation system. So the good thing about this is that when people come to your website, put in their email address, the good thing about that is that there is the automated email series that they get. So They start getting emails about the programs. They start getting information about the value of the program, which you are not the one sending to them directly. It's already done for you. So it's like an email series that's already done for you, and it's sent to those that come into your page. And those people are known as your leads. And then when they keep seeing this, what eventually occurs is that they get converted because the pages are highly converted, right? So you also get master resell rights license, where you can resell the program and keep 100% of every sale. This is awesome, meaning that each time somebody comes and decides to buy even the launch pad, I get $100. I get the full amount. Now, how does the platform make money? There is a one-time website fee that is sent to the, programmers on the platform, and that's how they're able to run the program so that it is sustainable. Because guess what? They are hosting the program on different platforms like School, like Kajabi, and all of those kind of things. So definitely there has to be a cost to running the program, but it is a one-time fee, which is great. You also get step-by-step training on branding, on marketing, sales, scaling your business, creating your own community, particularly for those with the legacy builders. That one, you get extra perks. You get exclusive bonuses, right? You have the ability to, you get trainings on how to create your own digital product. If you're someone that has a passion for something, say you have passion for tailoring, construction, real estate, flowering, whatever it is, you want to create a faith-based group and you don't know how to create your community, they teach you how to do this because you would learn how to create your own community, right? So you're going to be able to access a lot. You're having access to the community, mentorship, and bonus content. And the good thing is that we don't have any monthly fees here. No upsells, just one payment for you to own your digital business. So to be honest with you, I think you're getting a whole lot, with just this one-time payment. You get a whole lot. Now, are there any hidden fees? That's another question people ask me. Nope, there are no hidden fees in the program. But here is what you need to do upfront. What you pay for one time is related to the program. So, for example, if you decide that you want to go for any of the programs, you pay for it one time. If it's the Launchpad, you pay the $100 one time. If it's the Passive Daily Blueprint, you pay your $300 one time. If it's the Digital Mastery, you pay your $600 one time. Or if you want to go for the big fish, it's the Legacy Builders program. It's $900. It's also one time, right? So there are no hidden fees, but there are a couple of important things you need to know up front. Like I mentioned earlier, there is a one-time website setup fee for $39. Do you know how much it cost me to do my Squeeze Bounce website? It cost me a lot, right? And the $39 just covers your done-for-you website and your funnel setup. It's a one-time payment. It's not a monthly payment. The custom funnel is built and is ready for you to start promoting right away. So you want to think of your funnel as your digital storefront, built for you, no tech stress. Whether we like it or not, if you are selling something, there has to be a platform on which you're going to sell that thing. Even if you decide to have a physical store, you have to have a store, like a location. If you are using your house, it's still a location. If you are going to pay for an office, it's still a location. In this case, this is a digital product. And what this means is that you get to be able to sell it, using your website. So you have to think of your website as your digital storefront that is built for you already, no tech stress. Now, can you upgrade at any time? Of course you can, because you can start with any package, whether you want to do your Launchpad, your Passive Daily Blueprint, your Mastery, or your Legacy Builders. You can actually just start with any package and upgrade from one package to the other. So if you want to upgrade later, you only pay the difference between the initial program you signed up for, the price of the initial program you signed up for, and the next one you want to upgrade into. So you don't need to repurchase the entire program. That's the thing. Of course, there is a time where they expect that you upgrade. So you're not trying to wait forever to upgrade. So I think it's typically within 3 months or so, then you can upgrade. If not, I think you may have to eventually pay for the entire program, right? So, and it's okay to want to start and then scale up. There's nothing wrong about that, because being able to upgrade is great for those who want to start small and then scale confidently. So that is still allowed. Nobody stops you from doing that. And there are no monthly platform fees to stay active. So some people would wonder, do I have to pay for membership every month to do this? No, there's nothing like that. There are no monthly memberships on this one. No forced upgrades. Nobody's going to force you to upgrade. That's the thing. And there's nothing like you are sharing commissions with any upline. You're not sharing commissions with any upline. You keep 100% of the commissions that you earn from promoting the program and getting somebody to buy from you. So there's nothing like sharing commissions with an upline. That's the thing. Now, like I said, you can upgrade at any point in time. There's no pressure. You can start with any package that you feel comfortable with, and if you want to upgrade, you can pay the difference. That's the thing. You can. Now, somebody may ask, do I need a website? The question to ask you is, do you need a storefront to showcase your product so that people can buy from you? Because how are you going to be able to say that you are selling something and you have no platform to sell? Definitely, you need a website. But the good thing about it is that you don't have to build it yourself. Because here is how it works. First of all, when you join the program, you get a done-for-you website and a sales funnel, fully set up for you. The setup is handled after a one-time $39 website fee. No coding, no design stress. Now, so the website would automatically become your digital storefront where people can learn about the program and buy through your link. Remember that you're going to get a domain and professional email from, I use GoDaddy, most people use, wherever you can get a domain from online. There are so many other domain companies, right? So now this website is already built to do the heavy lifting. So you can focus on creating your content and connecting. So you are not going to have to give yourself any kind of headache when it comes to, coding. So no tech stress. So yes, you will have a website, but the beauty of it is that it is already done for you. And then somebody may say, well, do I get the funnel already done? Yes, that is one of the best parts. The funnel is done for you too, because it's professionally built. It's a done-for-you sales funnel. It is custom branded with your name. And I'm going to show you how it looks like from the back end. It's custom branded with your name, your picture, your links. It includes your email automation, product breakdown. Payment is set up depending on the payment gateways you want to use. It is delivered after a one-time $39 setup fee. So no tech skills required. And then it's done for you in such a way that you are ready to start collecting leads and making sales within days. Because guess what? What makes your business run and what gives you the income is that you get leads to your page. And it seems like you are building an email list. So the more emails you build, the more leads come to your page, the greater the potential of you having somebody moving from being a lead to a buyer. So once they become buyers, you get your money right away. So in this business, I just want to tell you, you are not waiting to get anybody to send you checks. You're not waiting for the end of the month to get checks or a few weeks. You get paid right away. And today was exciting because one of my mentees, who just started a few days ago, reached out to me and said, yeah, she made her first $900 sale. And she was so excited. So those are the kind of things that make me happy, knowing that we are providing value and we're also changing lives with this opportunity. As simple as it may look like, of course, it is not for lazy people because it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is for people who are ready to learn, to implement, and that is what can guarantee their earnings. You have to learn. It's like going to school, right? You know how long it took for you to get your college degree. This is even shorter, but it requires that you are consistent and that you treat it like a business because people want to make good income. They want to make full-time income from a side hustle, but they don't want to put attention. They don't want to give it what it takes, right? But the good thing here is that you don't need to figure it out from the scratch. Just plug in and promote. That's what you need to do. Now, on the question of what platforms or tools do I need to use? The good thing is that you only need a few simple tools to run your digital business. And most of them are either free or low cost. As a matter of fact, at the beginning, it's even free, except you want to start upgrading, you want to whatever. But at the beginning, it's free because you can access systems.io. This is where your website and your funnel are hosted. It's free. You don't have to pay for it, except you want to do some upgrades yourself. You want to put in some additional automations. It is free. And then it also consists of the email autoresponder that helps you to follow up with your leads automatically. So you don't have to do that separately. You don't have to start going to get a separate email autoresponder. Everything is done for you on systems.io. And then, of course, when you're creating content, it has to be eye-catchy. The graphics or videos have to be appealing. So you need to create that, and we use Canva for that, right? And so the free plan works perfectly for starters. You can start for free. You don't have to get a paid version for it. And of course, social media platforms are pretty much free. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, they are free to use and they are perfect for content creation. You don't have to do anything special when it comes to that. It's all free for you. Now, I've had people ask me, well, will I have to set up automation on my own? No, it's still done for you. It's done for you because once you join and pay the one-time $39 funnel setup fee, your entire automation system is built for you. Like I said, it includes your sales funnel, your email automation, your checkout system, all the packages and links you need to start selling and earning income. You would also get the step-by-step tutorials on how to manage or tweak things later, but you don't need to build it from the scratch. So it's like walking into a business that's already set up for you. You just need to open the doors and start serving people. So that's exactly how it works. Open the door, start serving people. It's done for you. So it saves you the time, the energy, and spending so much money on different resources to get things done. And that's why I said consider it as an online franchise, right? Now, is there training included for the setup? Of course, yes, it's 100% training. It's ready for you. And like I mentioned earlier, you would get step-by-step video trainings that walk you through every part of the setup. You get to learn how to activate your funnel, to connect your email list, to update your links. Everything is covered. So for example, if you decide, but I don't want to use PayPal to get my payment anymore, I want to use Stripe, I want to use Square, or I want to use something else, all of that training is actually there for you, teaches you how to do that. And so you have beginner-friendly tutorials, no tech experience needed. And then you get support from the community and mentorship group if you ever get stuck. So we also have a full support team. We have a full tech team that can support you. If you're finding it difficult to understand what is in the video models, you need to talk to support. They will support you. And your funnel is pre-built, so you're not starting from the scratch. So like I said, think about it as a digital business with training wheels, meaning that you are supported every step of the way. You are supported. And then on the question of, okay, if I get started, how fast can I launch? How fast can I start earning income? See, people want fast money, but the truth is you have to set a good foundation. Most people can launch within 3 to 7 days, depending on how much time they dedicate. So here's what the process looks like. So once your $39 setup fee is complete, your funnel and automation system are already built for you, right? So you will then get access to the step-by-step training videos that walk you through everything, even if you are not tech savvy. And there is a full tech support team ready to assist you if you need help. When I talk about my personal journey, I did my setup in under 6 hours across 3 days. Of course, I was working, so I didn't do everything in one day. I would watch the videos, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. Within 3 days, I was done. And that was because I didn't focus on it for a full day because I was doing other things. So I did all of that, watching the videos, following them. And as I was watching the videos, I was implementing. I did everything at my own pace. And so I was able to launch in less than 1 week and also saw incredible results by simply following the system. I made my first 4 figures by the end of the week, by the end of my first week. And then for people who are my mentees, because I mentor people in this field, I'm sure, I make sure that they are fully supported and they are ready to launch within 7 days. I want it done within 7 days. But the problem is, people want to get money, they want to get paid in a program like this. But the question is, are you coachable? If you keep coming up with different excuses, oh, my job won't let me, I close very late, you can still find 2 hours a day in your 24 hours to get things done if you desperately need a way out. Because it's one thing to need a way out, but how desperate are you for success, right? So for my mentees, I make sure that they are fully supported and ready to launch within 7 days using a focused action plan and the launch to profit module that is included. Because the truth is this, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to get started. And progress over perfection always wins in this business because The mindset that a lot of people have is this: they feel like, okay, everything has to be perfect. If it's not perfect, well, they feel like they can't earn, that they feel like they're not ready to go. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to take steps, even if it's baby steps. Start taking steps, one step at a time, and you can still earn. You can actually get value. You can get your brand ready to go, and you can start, running your business largely on autopilot. The 20% we're talking about is you showing up because people need to know that you are real. And people want to do business with you because they know you, they like you, or they trust you. Now, let's talk about the difference between master resale rights and affiliate marketing. Now, I want to tell you this. Both of them, both MRRs and affiliate marketing, they allow you to earn money by selling digital products. But there are key differences. With the master resale rights, you own the license to resell the product. You keep 100% of the profit on every sale. You are not sending traffic to somebody else's website, like someone else's website. You don't need to do that. The funnel is yours. So you can brand yourself the way you like. You can build your own audience and you can grow long-term equity. It's a one-time investment usually, and no middleman is taking a cut. That is how it works with master resale rights. It's the new way of doing things. You own the license to resell the product. You keep 100% of the profit on every sale. You are not sending traffic to another person's website. The website is yours. The funnel is yours. And you have the ability to brand yourself the way you want. So you're not having rules about branding, right? You're able to build your own audience and also grow long term. And that's what a lot of people are looking for, right? So one time investment, no middleman is taking the cut. Now, the difference is this: with the affiliate marketing, you are promoting someone else's product. You typically earn between 10 to 50% commission, and sales will have to go through the company's website and not yours. You don't own the funnel or the email list, and then you would have to rely on the company's policies, the prices, and the payout structure. That's the thing. Now, I love master resale rights because it gives you control, full profit, and long-term digital ownership. Affiliate marketing is great too, but I love MRR because it's like owning the product, determining my pay structure, and getting 100% commissions. 100% versus 50% commissions. Which of them would you prefer? Which of them would you prefer? So if you want to put that in the chat box, go ahead and put it in the chat box. I would prefer 100% commissions. I would prefer not to have a middleman, you know, disturb the flow of things. I want to make my money now. I don't want to have to wait for a check. I don't have to wait. I don't want to have to wait till the end of the month to get paid. I want instant payment, and that's what you get with master resale rights, right? I really like that. Now, I want to quickly take a quick behind, I want to take a quick behind the scenes look at what you actually get when you join the program, because I know some of you all want to see that before you commit, and I really respect that. So let's start with school. School is our private learning and support community, and then we'll head over to Kajabi. This is where the main course content lives. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you how that is working. Let's go to the community first. Let's do this. Okay, so this is fine. So this is cool. This is the community. Now we have 52,900 members. We are fast getting to 53,000 members. You see that? So this is the community. People are able to introduce themselves. We keep getting new people coming on board. That tells you that the product itself, the program and the product, let's put it that way, they are in high demand. Because if they are not, people will not keep on signing up. People are learning. You are getting education from here. They learn how to build a business. You're learning how to brand yourself. So people are able to introduce themselves. We have a lot of wings. This person says, big win, congratulations to him. Another person said $900 day so far. Now, can you imagine how earning $900 is changing people's lives? That's still something different from what they earn in their 9 to 5. It's something extra, right? It could take care of groceries, take care of some utility bills, and even pay some people's rent. Depends on where they're staying. Another $900. Are you seeing all of this? You see, there are so many people having their wins. Some people slow and steady, but they are getting there. Some people are even having more leads. Now, imagine this person says that she got, let's look at it, 5,246 leads. Now, can you imagine if 10% of these leads, if they decide, if they eventually convert and buy the $900 program, do you know how much that is? Let's say 52 people. Let's do the calculation right here. Let me do the calculation here. I'm not a mathematician, but I'll do it here. So let's say that 52 people decide to take action. Let's say 10% of these leads take action and they purchase the $900 program. That is $46,800. Now, let's even imagine that they go for the launch pad. That's still $5,200. If they go for the $300 program, which is the passive daily blueprint, 15,600. Or they decide to go for the digital mastery, that's still $31,000. And then they go for the ultimate $900 program, $46,800. So the goal is to get your perfect customers visiting your website, putting their email there. The system works at the background for you while you're sleeping. It could convert those people for you. So imagine having new leads every day. Do you know how amazing that is? That's it. This person said she earned $1,300 at 5:30 a.m. while sleeping. You see that? She started as a total beginner, being in this space for just 10 months, and over $95,000. Are you guys seeing that? These are real people. $900. And the funny part about this guy is how he actually sold to a 94-year-old. Oh my goodness. And that person, 94-year-old, is dedicated to learn and help more people. So what's going to happen to people that are a lot younger, still sitting on the fence? You see, $1,800 day. Oh my God. You see, $32,000 this month. Oh, wow. That is amazing. I'm just trying to show you the potentials here. This is great. Okay, so besides this one, we have daily videos. You see that? We get it every single day. Every day there are new videos that that we get. Call to action, how to, this is huge. There's a lot that we get. How to create content that will stop the scroll of your perfect customers. Because guess what? Everybody's not your perfect customer, by the way. There are people who are not your perfect customers because no matter what, they are not going to be interested. But the content you create will determine if your customers are going to be attracted to you or not. So you actually get you get to learn the art of storytelling and telling the story in a way that your customers will be attracted to you. That's it. You learn how to market the right way. There's a lot. So we get what? These daily videos and replays. And then for people that need help with, they have tech questions. I already told you don't have to be tech savvy. People think it's a joke. You don't have to be tech savvy. That's the truth. You see that? People have questions and they get help. If we go to the calendar, can you see? We have a beautiful calendar that tells us what to get. I told you about the mentoring. Mondays for mentoring with the legacy builders. Tuesdays, we still get some mentoring here. It's also tech days. Wednesdays, we get, webinars and all of that. You see, there's a lot. There's a webinar on the 30th. And this is one of the best places where I get to close my sales because for people that visit my website and they put in their email, they also get a newsletter inviting them to the webinar. And this is where people really, decide to take action. So if you're someone that says, well, I can't talk like funky for an hour, that's okay. Send your leads to the webinar, right? Send your leads to the webinar. And then, of course, we have, see this map. This map tells you that we have people all over the world. And then we have about 5 billion people on social media. So you have not even covered 100th. So when people tell me, is it saturated? How is it even saturated? We only have 52,000 members, almost 53,000 members, when we have over 5 billion people on social media scrolling through, sometimes even garbage, doing nothing tangible, while they could be making money. Right? So there's a lot. There's a lot that you get here. There's a lot. And then we have this classroom. So there's a lot. Oh my goodness. How to get started, the freedom blueprint, how to build your brand, grow your following, convert with confidence. You get that here as well. There's mindset training, tech support, webinar resources, social media training, mentoring Zoom replays. You see that? Content vault, 6 figures in 6 months. There's a lot. There's definitely a lot to get here. So this is awesome. So I want to go ahead and I want to be able to share with you I want to share with you the course content itself on Kajabi, because that is where that is hosted. So I'm going to go do that. Where is my Kajabi? Okay. Here it is. You see? So this is it. So depending on whatever you decide to go for, you can actually just now we have Legacy 2.0, which is even rebranded with more information, highly converting, content is a lot. So just imagine you signing up and you're wondering, okay, what am I going to get here? This is the launch part. See what it has. The launch kit for your online business, how to set up your, websites, and all of that. Like I said, it's pretty much done for you. You just have to connect your domain and professional email to it. And then they tell you everything you need to do. Everything is here. Okay, how to start creating your empire. There's a lot of information here. 7-step framework to success. So this is not for people who don't want to study anything. You are going to have to study. You have to consider it like going to school. And then this school is going to pay you much more than regular, school. Marketing and social media, how to set up TikTok, Instagram, everything is here. So if you are ready to learn, you would get the best. And if you also don't know where to post, they show you how to post free ads on the internet and how to grow your YouTube with the free ads method. Everything is here. The training is here. So there's no excuse not to do well, because as long as you're ready to study and implement, you'll be fine. So this is for the launch part, and that's $100. Now, for those that want to go for the passive daily pay blueprint, this is it. You get a lot more here. Can you see? You're going to get everything on the launch part plus extras. How to attract your ideal customers, how to master storytelling, how to brand your business, how to craft your message. These are the additionals you get here. That is for the passive daily pay blueprint. Now let's go to the digital mastery, which is $600. You get everything you get in the launch pad plus the passive daily pay blueprint is going to be here plus extras. How to build a recurring income stream. One thing I like about this program is that you're not just learning how to resell a course. You also learn how to build a recurring income stream, right? How to build your email list. They give you streams, other ideas. So a lot of us on this platform have multiple streams of income now. So when I came in, it was the first streams of income from the different programs. But because of this program, I've been able to open up other streams of income. So you learn that here. You learn affiliate marketing and partnerships, how to earn from affiliate marketing and all of that. Because of course, there's nothing wrong about making extra money from affiliate marketing. So imagine that the Master Resell Rights gives you 100%. Then you decide to also be an affiliate marketer for some other brands. You make extras. So you're not going to say no to extra money. Then you learn how to, do your email marketing, how to build your lists, how to use ChatGPT to 10x your productivity. There is a lot you get from the Digital Mastery Program. And then let's go to the Legacy Builders one, which is the one I signed up for and I really love, because we're getting a whole lot. It's just like saying getting the icing on the cake. So with the Legacy Builders Program 2.0, there is a lot. So besides getting everything from the Launchpad, the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, Digital Mastery, you get a lot more plus extras. So everything, for example, the Digital Mastery stopped at how to use ChatGPT to 10x your productivity. Now you get extras. The Legacy Builders Program itself, how to create your own digital product or program. Today I posted something on my Facebook, social media, and all of that, and my TikTok, and I was celebrating somebody on the team who was actually happy that she created her own PLR, digital product. She had her own ebook that she could resell. So besides being able to sell the Legacy Builders program, she has created like an ebook that is definitely going to sell because it's a value added one. So you learn how to create your own digital product or program. You learn how to find your niche. They give you different ideas on what kind of digital product or program to sell. They also teach you how to launch your own course. One thing I like about this, because one of the things I've found about some of these interesting programs, even in MLMs, is that sometimes they're not happy that you're promoting other programs. And sometimes they actually boot you out of the group when they find that you are promoting other programs. With this one, it's not that way. She actually encourages you to learn how to create your own program, how to structure your course, how to price your products. You learn a lot from here. So there is no sabotage here for you. It's a win-win. So much. You also learn how to become an affiliate even for, extra programs that, they've told us about here. You learn to create a community doing what you love. So there's a lot that you get here. And I'm going to really touch on the exclusive bonuses. So there's a lot you get. So if you are in the Legacy Builders program, which is for $900, you get extras too. 200 digital product ideas, 30-day market strategy growth plan, the blueprint that was used to earn 1 million in 17 months. So yes, Michelle actually earned $1 million in 17 months. So she gives you the blueprint. And for those that say, well, I want to go faceless, I want to do faceless marketing, you also learn how to build a faceless brand. And of course, extras, Canva the crash course, how to use Canva for extra things, just some extra picks that you get here. So I'll tell you the truth. There is a lot. You will never get, stranded in that sense, as long as you're willing to learn. There's a lot to learn, but then the good thing is that you learn at your own pace. And that's why I said put aside 2 hours or an extra hour for, of course, video, going through these modules. If you are completely new and you have not gone through the modules, you want to put an extra hour. So let's just say 2 to 3 hours daily. And as you get better at it, you might just spend 1 to 2 hours doing the same thing. But the major thing is making sure that that time is a focused time where nobody distracts you and you really get your activities done. When I'm doing my content for the day, I block 30 minutes to an hour. That's what I do. And I put my, phone on focused mode so that nobody's bugging me or trying to call me when I'm trying to do my video. And then if I know that somebody may want to do that, I'm like, please, I'm going to be busy for the next hour. I want to create my content. So they already know. Let your family know or your loved ones know what you're doing so that they can give you that time without distraction so that you can do what you need to do. After all, you're building a legacy for everyone, right? So I just want to say that this program is life-changing and you can actually get started like right away. So there's no excuse of, well, I don't know, I don't have the money. You can upgrade. You can upgrade. That's the truth. And you can take action like right away. There's no excuse of, well, I don't know what to do. It looks very vague for me. I have answered at least 25 questions today. Part 2 is happening tomorrow. Same time, same place, and we are going deeper. If tonight sparked something for you, don't let the momentum fade. Take action now, and then you need to take action by doing what? Heading to dailycashflowlegacy.com and get inside the system that changed everything for me and for so many other people. It's not enough to watch other people win. Your breakthrough could just be a decision away. And then if you're still wondering, how do I even sign up? I don't know what to do. Well, let me go and share that again so you can look at it and take action. Okay. So this is it. Like I said, it is custom made for you. So I bought my domain and my professional email from GoDaddy. And when I did, I was able to go to, when people just go to dailycashflowlegacy.com, it takes them to my sales page. So anybody can just, do whatever it is. Click on, yes, send me the blueprint right now, whatever it is. And then it's going to show them like a short video talking about the business and how people can earn 100% profit from a done-for-you digital business. So it just tells them what to do, tells them about the testimonials, what is happening in the community. Of course, we have our disclaimers here, and then they can take more action by, going to the next page, tells them about how they could make like $900 per day. It could change their life. But of course, this is not automatic. You have to put in the work, right? Whether you have experience or not, you can learn. The idea is that you're going to be learning from experts on how to attract daily paying customers, not just for this program, but for your own business, because you need skills anyways. You need marketing skills to actually get customers your way, right? So over 50,000 members, $29 million earned in 10 months. And this money went to the pockets of members, not the founder. 7 days, within 7 days, you can be in profit mode if you follow the blueprints. See this? You can also get certified and keep 100% of your profits. That's the thing. So many testimonials here. And like I said, it's custom made. So this is me. This is my website. Tells you about who I am and all of that. Shows you results from moms and parents like you working from home. And then, of course, many of them have even quit their jobs and actually doing this full time. So it depends on what you want to really do. It depends on your goals. So you get a lot done for your automated system, expert coaching. You get to automate and scale with 24/7 business growth. And then it tells you who this is perfect for. Now, the truth is, as much as I want you to do this, it's going to be perfect for you. If it is not, that's okay. The perfect customers will come, right? So this is perfect for you if you want to make extra income. If you know that your 9 to 5 does not provide financial security. If you want to work from anywhere, you know that retirement is around the corner. Retirement is around the corner if you're already 40. Even if you're 30 something, before you know it, retirement is knocking at the door. If you're a busy parent looking for a flexible, family-friendly business, this is good. Or you have tried other opportunities, but you didn't see results. Or you're somebody that wants to learn how to brand yourself or build a digital business, but you need a step-by-step system. This works for you. Now, I want to make it very clear who this is not for, because I'm not trying to convince you to do something that will not work for you. And it's okay. Perfect customers will always come. It's not for people who expect guaranteed results without effort. This is not a Ponzi scheme. Please, if you like Ponzi, scroll past. It's not for you. If it's not for those that are unwilling to take action. Those that don't want to be on video or create content. Now, it is possible not to be on video and still do this because you can go faceless, but you must be willing to create content. If you're not willing to create content, this is not for you. If you are not coachable, bye. If you want someone to do everything for you and you don't want to learn, if you lack basic tech skills, but you still don't want to learn, because we are okay with you not having tech skills, those basic ones, but we want you to learn. But if you're not ready to learn, this is not for you. And for those that are looking for free, looking for, let us try first, is it free? You must be willing to invest in this business. So this is definitely more than a side hustle. It is your financial freedom plan. So I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been great really answering those questions. I'll be here for part 2 tomorrow. So let's get it rolling and invite a friend. If you have not subscribed to me on any of my channels, please go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for doing that. And I'll see you same time tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of the day or night, or where from, depending on wherever you're joining me from. And then if you are watching the replay, thank you. Put a comment there. Let me know you watched the replay. I appreciate you now and always. Bye.